What's up, Lego builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios. Let me know if everything looks good. For some reason, my camera's doing something weird, because why not? I mean, I love how my camera just works fine and everything works great, and then as soon as it comes time to stream, oh no, issues. I don't get it sometimes, you know? But I think it looks like it should be good now. That was weird. Lame. Sorry about that, guys. Better late than never, right? How does the lighting look? You guys see me okay? This is not my typical setup, so it's kind of hard to light it up. You know what I mean? Welcome, everybody. Let's see, who do we have today? Ooh, we got a lot of people. We got Sandro Thorin, Toasted Productions, Brickmaster the Clone, Boomers Bricks, Carrie Jacobson, Brickmaster, Levi, Brantazor, TJ in the house. What's up, TJ? Just Think, Scott Davis, Rubberman, something, MXCK Chicken, whatever. What's up? Lego Man 360, how you doing? 501st Bricks, Hyunjin, maybe? CT, welcome. CT Productions, Aiden S, EHE, Mino Bricks. Let's see. Will Bricks Productions, dude. I saw your tragedy with the Venator. I'm sorry about that, man. That sucks. Brickmaster the Clone, Emilian, Legos Guard, Tyler Brooks, Connie, Purge, Christian Manzaba. We got a lot of people here. Darksaber Productions, Mimi the Cat, Bryce Rollins. Anybody else who's just joining, who has already joined, who I forgot or didn't mention your name, I apologize. You are welcome. You are wanted here. So thank you for joining. Rubberman, never been to a live stream before. Dude. Welcome to your first live stream. How'd you find the channel? Or have you been a viewer for a while? You just don't tune into streams, or like you just stumbled across this man with a beard building things and you're like, all right, I gotta see what all this is about. So today we're going to be working on the Senate Foundation. The Senate building is going to sit right here. Just boop, right there. So I got to build a wall right here. And then we're going to start working on the foundations, moving that direction. It's exciting, guys. It's exciting. I've got exciting stuff in the works. I say that every week. But you guys know, I'm a YouTuber. I got to keep you hyped. I got to keep the hype level high. Just been watching the videos. Well, cool. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed the live. I went Republic Studs 100K live stream. Dope. How was that? When are you gonna post week 35? Of course not, bro. Week 35 was 3 weeks ago now. 3 weeks ago on Sunday. I'm on week 38 this week, so it's already out. What did you decide to do with the middle section stair platform? You will see on Sunday. You'll see, I made a decision. I mean, mostly. I made a 90% sure decision. You know, could always change though. You guys have seen how much I've changed stuff, so you know the drill. How's everyone doing? Anybody working on any special projects? Anything fun, chilling? Will you be coming to Brick World Chicago this year? Missed you last year, man. Probably not. Considering I'm moving in May, so the beginning of June is gonna be like, you know, setting up the new Lego studio, unpacking, getting everything set up. Every year it's like, oh, next year I'm gonna go to this, and then something else happens. It's crazy. Life is crazy like that. Are you going, Will? I'm assuming you're going. Sorry I'm late. I thought the stream started at 4:30. It's all good. I made it a little bit earlier today because I've got an appointment after this. Bacon? Is Bacon here? Started a small Umbara mock. Nice. Good old Umbara. Any part in particular or just Umbara themed? Working on a mock. About to build a set for a scene in my current stop motion. Look who it is! G.I. Jonas in the house. How you doing, man? I want to make a Geonosis mock, but need space to start. Yeah, space is important. So I'm curious, guys. Oh, school sucked today. I'm sorry to hear that. It sucks. Hopefully we can make this stream a good one for you. I'm curious. I'm gonna do a YouTube post about this later, but I'll get you guys' thoughts now. All 82 of you in the chat. Also, if you haven't hit that like button, what are you doing? What are you doing? I bet we could get to 150 likes on this stream. I bet we could do it. But what's the most like? How do I word this right? And I say all of this with a grain of salt because I don't want people saying all of them or all of them are important because I get that. But like what is like the most important component to you in a good mock, whether it's one you're building, one someone else is building, one you're just looking at, like what to you is like, oh yeah, this is going to be a good mock. Is it like the story that's being told? Is it the minifigs being used? Is it the overall techniques? Is it just the overall look of the build? Is it the way it's formatted, the way it's served up to you, the edits, the time lapses, all that stuff? Like, what is to you like one of the biggest factors in being like, oh yeah, that's a good mock? Curious to know, because I feel like we probably all have the same general idea, but there are other things that are unique to certain people. Ghost Train, welcome. How you doing? The story or posing the minifigs right. Minifig position is definitely important. That's one thing I've really been trying to step up and improve on, is like not just having the minifigs standing or running, but really bring them to life. The small level of details. So kind of like the fine print, if you will, the intangibles. Small little details that, while not huge, all come together to create a masterpiece. Minifigs are important. Wow, a lot of minifigs. Minifig heavy. Detail is most important. TJ. Yo, what's up, Don? How you doing, man? Someone said a plan, so like they need to like if it's well planned. By the way, coconut in French is that noix de coco? That's dope. That sounds cool. Bosk Productions, what's up, man? When the mock is finished, that's also good too. Finished build is important. How clean the terrain looks to the ground. Techniques and details. My most expensive clone? I don't know, probably like a shock trooper or something. Visual detail, where people know and are interested in it. What are the red boxes for your pieces called? They're called acromills storage containers, storage bins or something. Yes, Bryce, I'm religious. I'm Christian. Are you going to make a stop motion at some point? Maybe someday when I have more time and more of a desire to do so. Not really into that right now. Who's your favorite mock creator on YouTube? Me. Just kidding. I always say me because people are always like, sometimes people ask me like, who's your favorite YouTuber? And you can't say yourself, as if I would actually say myself in any serious capacity. I'm definitely like, who would be their favorite? Whose favorite person to watch would be themselves? Like, what the heck? My favorite mock creator? I mean, I love Star Wars mocks, so really it's like if you're building a Clone Wars mock, there's a good chance you'll catch my eye, or I'll check something out. I like challenge style building videos, kind of like what I do, so I like that kind of stuff. Solid Brick Studios, he puts out some good stuff. Rich Boy J used to. He doesn't really upload anymore, though. What's up, Grinding? How you doing, man? Yo, we got 95 people in the chat. You guys think we can break 100 today? How cool would that be? Not that Sam Smith is an underrated mock build. Yeah, he's good. He does like, I like his little, just like story. Like he's just a little bit more quirky with how he does his updates. You know what I mean? I don't know if quirky's the right word, but you guys know what I mean. Best villager impression? What's a villager? Come back to say Imperial March is a certified hood classic. It's a good one. It's a good one, all right. You're easily my favorite mock builder. Thank you, Darksaber. I appreciate that. I try. What's your advice for a new starter on building mocks other than what you said before? I'd say check out my tutorial playlist on YouTube. I have a video specifically for mock building tips for beginners and tips. Yeah, just like tips for people starting out, things to think about, plan. I'd say check that out. Do you have plans for a different mock after this? I do. Oh yeah, we got something else coming after Coruscant, and it's gonna be pretty sick. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you guys, it's pretty sick. Ran out of 2x6. Any thoughts on Solid Brick Studios' Geonosis mock? It's dope. It's awesome. It's a very ambitious venture. Shark Tan is not an easy part to come by. Whoa, is that BFAB? Oh my goodness. I'm honored. BFAB joined one of my live streams. How you doing, man? What you been up to? Alright, where's my bin of plates? See, okay, this is the downside to having a very organized collection, is you're just all over the place looking for stuff. Sometimes it gets kind of... Oh, they're right next to me. Of course. What's been your favorite video to film ever? I don't know that I have like a single favorite video. I really like some of the challenge videos. Those are a lot of fun to do. I really enjoyed the Mimban video, but I think that's mostly just because I want to build Mimban someday. Should throw an Andor Easter egg into the mock. But yeah, I'll build a little dumpster fire off into the corner because Andor is a dumpster fire. I'm just kidding. Maybe I'll do an Andor. Doing all right. How you, my friend? I'm chilling. Chilling, BFAB. To be honest, guys, I didn't have a great week. Just kind of sucked. Like, not terrible. Like, not... You guys, you know, there's terrible weeks, there's good weeks, and just not great weeks. Like, I'll talk a little bit about it in my Coruscant update this week. Just some stuff going down that just, I don't know, kind of dragged me down, fortunately. But, you know, that's life. Grateful, you know, I'm grateful that I get to wake up and do YouTube every day, so, you know, there's always things to be grateful for. Tell you what though, guys. Also, welcome, Chef. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I'll give you guys a little interesting, so I'm sure a lot of you guys really look forward to the weekend. You know, you get school off, maybe you take work off. The interesting thing about me is I really, the weekends aren't really my favorite anymore. It's interesting, because, you know, I kind of take my days off other days, and so the weekend for me is just kind of boring. Like, okay, I don't know, it's weird. Like, it kind of, like, I shouldn't even be complaining about it, because it's literally because I get to do whatever, like, I get to live, you know, I get to make my own schedule and stuff, but, like, Saturday and Friday have just lost that specialness that they used to have, of, like, yeah, because, you know, I still work on those days, I'm still doing stuff, but, it's just interesting. Like, I'm not saying my life's hard or woe is me or anything, it was not something I was expecting or planning on, you know what I mean? Andor is the best thing to happen to Star Wars in the last 10 years? But what about Book of Boba Fett? That happened in the last 10 years. I changed around my room layout a few days ago. The room feels much more open now. I love doing that. I love rearranging and just adjusting, and it's nice. It's a good feeling. It's a great way to bring in new energy and new vibes into your room, into your space, which is very important. I get to a long weekend because Monday is a public holiday. Ooh, that's awesome. That's fun. Do you prefer Trade Federation, AAT, or CIS? I gotta go with Trade Federation just for nostalgia. That brown Battle of Naboo, like, you can't beat it. You feel that. You feel the weekend thing? Is that what you're talking about, Lego Man? Do you do Twitch? No, I don't do Twitch. Yo, Gingerbrick Man, how you doing? Welcome. It's my birthday today, and for once I get to tune in because it's Friday. I got the day off. Heck yeah, dude. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Have you been watching the new Mando? I have. I love it. Coconut, if it makes you feel better, I'm proud of you, man. You're putting out quality content. It's amazing to see how far you go. I appreciate that, BFAB. I really do. It can be easy in the YouTube space to base your success off of the success of others. And so making it seem like there's a lack of success on your end, you know what I mean? And so I appreciate your guys' kind words. They buoy me up and they remind me that, yes, I'm not pulling in millions of views, but I'm doing good. You know, I'm getting there. I'm working on it. So thank you, PFAB. Appreciate it. Trying to represent the LEGO community well. Especially on the AFL end, you know what I mean? Not that it's poorly represented or anything, I have this. I'm sure a lot of you guys have this, but do you just have like the desire or like the urge to just like constantly like disclaim your own stuff of like, oh, I'm not trying to offend anybody, or I'm not trying to say this, or I'm not trying to do that. Like, I catch myself like unnecessarily doing like, there's no reason for me to be apologizing for anything, and then I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm not that I'm saying this or sorry about that. It's interesting. Kilko, I don't know if you saw, but J1 Proton Cannon has now been bumped up in build schedule. Oh, really? Good. 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 Everything is going according to plan. That was my plan all along, Brendan. Yo, BFAB, you didn't have to do that, man. $20. Dude. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. That'll definitely help make the day better. Thank you, BFAB. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. What do you guys think about the new Indiana Jones sets? You guys liking them? I'm not gonna lie. There's another weird thing that we say. I'm just gonna go off on a bunch of tangents. I'm in a little bit of a talkative mood today, so we're gonna be all over the place. But do you guys ever think that that phrase is funny? I'm not gonna lie. I say it a lot. Not that I typically make a habit of lying, but I just feel like there's sometimes when I need to emphasize, like, okay, this is what I honestly feel. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think it's funny that I don't know. That's the phrase, like, not gonna lie. But I really like the Indiana Jones sets. Like, I'm tempted to. I like a lot of you older guys. I grew up with the Indiana Jones original wave. They were cheaper than Star Wars and more accessible, so you know I had some of them, and I just absolutely loved them. Whoa, we got ourselves another dono already. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna call you McChicken because the first word in your name looks like McChicken, kind of. Why does Sabine not care to take her helmet off? So, someone can correct me if they know the lore better than me, but not all Mandalorian clans have the same sets of rules. So the Night Watchers, or Watchers of the Night, what is Mando's clan? Like, they themselves, the Night Watchers, Children of the Watch, something like that, they have a creed of like, you don't remove your helmet, whereas other people like Bo-Katan, like, that's obviously that's not part of their clan creed. Maybe that's my understanding. It could be wrong. Someone will probably correct me in the comments if I am wrong, but that's my understanding of why it's not a big deal to her, or she could just not care about the rules anymore. But she did take her helmets off during the Clone Wars, so that's the way I understood. Let's see. Being a personality on the internet, I can understand though with people taking words out of context. Yeah, I think that's actually Don Q. You bring up a great point of everything I say and do gets picked apart so much that sometimes it's like, okay, you have to be over the top in order to not come across a certain way. I think because I see people comment on my videos and just take something that I'm like, no, I didn't say that in any way, and then Children of the Watch, thank you. That was embarrassing. I just made a fool of myself. I mean, I don't really get that a whole lot, but I think that could be where it comes from, Dawn. Just like the fear of being misinterpreted, especially in this day and age. Like, I feel like it's so easy to get canceled or so easy to say something that offends someone. We're just always constantly apologizing for ourselves, and I hate it. I don't hate the fact that people are more conscious of what they're saying. I just don't like the fact that we are constantly feeling guilty for speaking our minds. Or, like, people make mistakes. People say things and slip up sometimes, you know what I mean? In Russia, road is road. Same road, you drive where you want. That's how it is here, too. Drive on the roads and they get you places. I can't wait for the Indiana Jones set. Which one are you most excited for, Conflict? Children of the Watch. Oh, I am right? Oh, look at that. I did know. Yeah, they're on an orthodox. Okay, yeah, they're a little more hardcore. Shock Troopers are the best. I would have to agree to disagree. Just kidding. I don't know. What do you mean best? Like your favorite? Love your vid. How much time? Oh, wait. How much money do I spend on a mock? It depends on the mock, math. Some mocks, it's $0.00 because I already had all the pieces. And then some mocks, like Cato and Moiti, it's $5,000. So, kind of just depends. How... It's... Wait, what? It would be a layout for the Senate building? What would be a layout for the Senate building? What's up, DJ Dave? 501st Legion, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Also, I don't know how many of you guys saw my post, but I put out a poll asking when people would prefer the building streams to be, whether it be Wednesday or Friday or Saturday. A lot of people said Friday, but there are also a lot of people like European viewers who can't view on Friday. So I'm gonna start alternating. Some will be Saturdays, some will be Fridays. So I think next week we're gonna do some Saturday streams, and then we'll just keep alternating. Speaking of Saturday streams, if anyone's interested, we're going to be doing a Patreon gaming stream this Saturday. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, check out the old Patreon. Just the same handle as here, Coconut Brick Studios. It's a good time. There aren't a whole lot of us there, but it creates a little bit more of an intimate setting. You know, little romantic, but not too romantic. I voted. I like Friday. I like Friday too, personally, because it makes my Saturdays a little bit easier, a little bit less chaotic. But I'm more than happy to stream on Saturdays too, to to make sure all people can join. Apparently, Bill Murray was in the new anime. Was he? I didn't watch it. To be honest, after Endgame, my interest in Marvel just dropped. I liked Endgame, like that series, but I'm not interested in any of this new stuff. How many days until the Patriot? What? Patriot. What part are you working on? It's the connection part to the steps. Yeah, so this is you can't really see it. I can bump up the camera a little bit there so you guys can see better. But these are the Senate steps right here. And so this is where the actual Senate building will be. So it's going to curve up like this and then come around right here and then go off in that direction. Are you going to do another mock building challenge? Yes, Cameron, tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, guys. I've got another mock building challenge coming. I'm excited about this one. It's going to tease a future mock project. So if you guys have been wondering, what's Coconut building after Coruscant? Well, check out Saturday's video and you might find out, maybe. I'm not going to guarantee that that's what I'm doing, but it might not be after Coruscant. It might be after the next one, but it's coming. What's up, alt account? Welcome. Watched Wakanda Forever the other day. Didn't understand the hype around the movie at all. Yeah, I heard that one wasn't amazing. People get offended so easily. Yeah, it is true. It's true. Very true. I can build that easily. Build what easily? You can build Coruscant? You can build it easier than me. Do you have any merch? Yeah, I do. I've got a merch shop. Yo, it's Jedi Bricks. Holy crap, we got 128 people in the chat. Heck yeah, dude. You guys are killing it. What about a subscriber mock competition? Yes, that'll be coming at 50,000 subscribers, Cameron. How much do you spend on this mock? I spend a lot. I haven't calculated that yet, though. I think Coconut's going full OT. Oh, you never know. You never know. Let's get these out of the way. Need a Mayday decal? Who's Mayday? Sounds like a transformer. Coconut, how will you make the curves for the Senate roof? It's a good question, Scott. That is a great question I have been asking myself for a while now. I decided, ultimately, I gotta tackle the structure of the Senate building first. Because, sometimes you'll start one section and the rest will fall into place. So it's hard to really picture what the roof is gonna look like when I haven't seen the building yet. So that's what I'm gonna be working on next week. So not this coming Sunday, but next Sunday. Is going to be Senate focused. I'm building the actual Senate building. The time has come. Senate guards or Senate commandos. There's a difference between Senate guards, Senate commandos. Go on a mission, Senate sometimes. Yes, that is very true. Very true. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. Tell you what, let's do this. If we can hit 200 likes on the stream, I'll give you guys a sneak peek. I've actually already started building the Senate building, and I didn't showcase it in this week's episode, but if we can hit, let's do 230. Let's push you guys. 230 likes. I will give you a sneak peek of the structure and how it's going to come together and stuff. Took me a while to figure it out because, as you guys can imagine, circular builds are not easy, especially massive. Welcome back, Brown James. Oh, dude, time has come. Senate building. Yeah, it's time. It's finally time. Honestly, should have happened sooner with how quickly I need to finish this mock because I'm moving. I don't know if I've announced this yet officially, but I'm moving in May, so that's why I have been kind of stressed because all of a sudden it's like, oh, you know that project that you've been working 9 months on? You need to finish that now. And you're not going to have any extra time to finish it. So I'm like, oh, shoot. This is stressful. It's not been great. So I think that's part of, whoa, 150 people. Holy cow. Sheesh. 150 people in the stream. Have we ever had 150 people before in a building stream? That's nuts. You guys must really want to see Coruscant. There. This is looking pretty good. Pretty sturdy. Pretty structurally sound. Does this remind you guys of the good old days of Utapau? Remember those days? Feels like just yesterday you moved out of your old apartment. It's so true. I'm so sad to leave this apartment. This has been my dream Lego room. Like, if young Coconut could have seen this room, he would have passed out. He would have passed away. Well, then I wouldn't have had the room. But like, I am very sad to be leaving this room. I curated just the perfect Lego room for me in many ways, and so I'm really sad to be leaving it. Especially because it was not planned. Like, I'm going to talk more about it in Sunday's update. I know I keep saying that. There's just, Sunday's update's going to be a big update information-wise. And so, you know, a lot going down. But it's just sad. I'm really sad to be leaving it, to be honest with you guys. Again. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. You're going to get that audio stuck in my head. I remember Utapau. Yeah, you were there for Utapau. I gave up on Marvel, it came trash. Yeah, in my opinion, here's what happened to Disney. And it happens to me, it happens to a lot of YouTubers, it happens to people who create content in general. You make something that's really, really good and captures tons of people. In some cases, many cases, millions of people, right? Not in mine, but some people, some cases. And then you are like, okay, let's replicate this as many times as we can. And then eventually you get to the point where you're putting out too much content and the quality of the content has dipped, and then it's time to reevaluate, right the ship, tone it back a little bit. Like, I'll give you guys an example from my own channel. You guys remember the timed mock building, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour? Those were really popular last year, and I've noticed the more I've done them, the less popular they've gotten over a long period of time. And I think it's just because it's like, okay, we get it, like timed mock building challenge. And I really started to milk them as much as I could because I needed the views. And so I realized that the other day, and I was like, okay, I think it's time for me to like take a little break from those. And I feel like Disney's kind of in the same situation where it's like, oh, people loved Mando. Let's do all of the Disney Plus shows. Let's just do 1 million of them. And then people are like, well, these aren't very good though. Like, we liked Mando because it was good. And so now, you know, hopefully they'll kind of take a step back and reevaluate and be like, okay, let's focus on quality content. I think a lot of people go online looking to project their life frustrations unknowingly, which results in them misinterpreting. Yeah, I think some people too just want to be angry. Like, I've had people, like, I had one guy the other day who was like making fun of my hair and was like, oh, it's terrible. And I was just like, what? why do you feel that that's necessary? Like, why does that need to be said? Like, you wouldn't say that to my face. Because he'd catch these hands, you know what I mean? And so it's just like, I agree with you. I think a lot of people hate their life and are very miserable. And they get on here and they can say whatever they want and do whatever they want. And they're unhappy. And they see someone who's happy sometimes. And they're like, can't have that. Oh, it's Dubsy in the house. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I remember when you moved into that room and was so excited. Dude, I was like a child on Christmas times 100. Like, I have been so happy in this Lego room. It's just so sad to leave it. How many days until the Patreon? Oh, the Patreon gaming stream? That's tomorrow. Patreon streams tomorrow. Bro, I love your hair. Thanks. Appreciate it. I like it too. I take care of it, so I feel like it's not, you know, doesn't look too bad. Can you send a random sub a clone? I actually do that sometimes, Turtle. I have a clone trooper wall where people don't, for everyone who donates, I put a little clone trooper that represents them. And then when the wall's all full, I take one down and send it to them. I pick one randomly, and whoever's I pick, I send it to them. I like the time mocks because the show, however much time you put into a mock, it shows they can still be good. Yeah, that's one reason I like it too, Toasted Productions. And it shows like you don't need a ton of pieces either. You know what I mean? And so I felt like it was a good way to show people like, oh, look at this. Like, I built this cool little thing and, you know, it only took me 30 minutes and I only used this many pieces. So I definitely won't discontinue it. I'm definitely going to slow it down and take a break and kind of like maybe change it up some way. I don't know. We'll see. But I do have more of those coming out. Do you keep all your mocks? And if not, do you wish you could keep all your mocks built? I don't wish I could keep all of them built because there are a lot that I'm like, yeah, this was cool, but I'm ready to build the next thing. But there are some that I was sad that I had to take apart. Like, I wish I didn't have to. Because I just don't have the space or the pieces, you know, to be able to keep mock projects built. Dude, your hair's dope. Beanie and goggles snowboarding. But that is so good. A lot of people think I'm like a snowboarder, surfer. Like, I'll get people, I've had multiple people say the same thing to me of like, you look like you should be on Malibu Beach. And I'm like, I don't like surfing or snowboarding. And I don't drive a Subaru, so I don't really fit the, you know, I don't really fit the look that people think I am. Then they find out I build Legos, and they're like, oh. You ever get your hair stuck between the plates when building? I just did it on this live stream, Bacon. I trapped my hair between two 2x4 bricks. I've literally done it where I've bent over the build and built myself into the mock like that. It's so annoying. Coco Stoner. Yeah, a lot of people think like, oh, dude, you from California? Like, do you light it up, bro? And I'm like, no. Nah, I'm just a nerdy dude who likes Legos. I do get surfing vibes from you. See? You know what I mean? Surfing, the surfing vibes. Why do you like the older ATTE from 2013 more than the newer one? And I'm only talking about the build, not the minifigs. The build itself is pretty good. Like, they're very similar. The only reason I like the old one more is because I like the feet on the old one. There's the connection of the feet to the legs, and the new one looks bad in my opinion. It makes it look like it's got like fat. Like, it just looks like it's, I don't know, just like built weird. And so I just don't like that look. I like the old 2013 ATTE legs. Other than that, it's basically the same build though. So that's really it. Like, they're both neck and neck. I've said this before, but Coconut looks like Eddie Brock's neighborhood Venom. Venom. Those are some decent movies. Like, they weren't amazing, but like, oh man, they were a good watch. I like the second one with Woody Harrelson too. A good one. But you live in the mountains with snow. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I grow my hairs actually, and my my beard. I framed houses, as many of you guys know, for many years. So that helped protect me from pieces of plastic or burning metal or wood flying and hitting me in the face. It protected me from wind chill. So it was actually, you know, there was a practical reason behind it for a while, and now I just like the look. I love the Cape Cod hoodie. I go there to visit my grandma. No way, this is my favorite, one of my favorite places to go. I love Cape Cod. This was actually from our trip last year to Cape Cod last year. Have you played Skate 3? Is that on? What is that on? The Switch? I don't think so. Do you guys have that? Do you skateboard? I used to. Back when I was a kid, I had a skateboard. I could do a couple things. I could ollie. I could kind of do a kickflip, old school, impossible, but that was about it. What's your tip for building bigger mocks? Bigger mocks? Make sure you have more pieces than you think you need, because you're going to end up using more than you think you need. I was writing you on Instagram about the Senate troopers. Do you know how many? Oh, David, let me see. Yeah, I think I remember. Sorry, there were, I've had like, I think I've had about 10 people message me about the Senate troopers. I'm thinking I'm probably going to need around 10. That's my plan. I think 10's a good number. And I got a haul with some more this week. So I think 10 will be the final number. What do you think is the most underrated and overrated Star Wars set? Ooh. Underrated? To be honest, I don't think there's an underrated Star Wars set. They're all extremely popular. Coconut, do you like to read? I love to read. I read so much as a kid. I love to read. Banff, Canada, now UK resident for over 256 years. Hey, I saw a movie about you. It's called Twilight. Yeah, the only one I could say is overrated is the... Oh man, is there an overrated Lego Star Wars set? What do you guys think? I feel like there is. I'm not thinking of it off the top of my head. 501st, oh, yeah, the Specialist Battle Pack. That one was very overrated, in my opinion. Overrated. Can you see a planet from the Clone Wars? Planet from the Clone Wars. Onderon. I can provide you a Senate Trooper Captain and a regular. That's awesome, man. I really appreciate that. I'll reach out to you on Instagram. Connect with you. Dude, someone sent me this picture of a custom. Like, I might have to show you this. Well, I don't know if I have his permission. I don't think he'll care. It is one of the coolest clone minifigs I've ever seen. Like, I don't know where he got it, but it's dope. Oh, yes, that's a good one, Don. In my opinion, Cloud City Boba Fett and Cloud City are extremely overrated. Like, to me, Cloud City Boba Fett is kind of like an NFT. It's like, it's given that much value because people will pay that much for it. But like, it in of itself, in my opinion, doesn't give you very much intrinsic value. 501st Battle Pack, yeah. That one's tough because it was very impressive, but like, I feel like it might have gotten a little overrated. Like, there are people who are buying just tons and tons, and I was like, save your money, guys. There's better stuff to come. Do you think Lego should make real military figs? I mean, that's a tough one because it's like you don't want I don't want to get too political here, but Lego is a global company, and so like, what soldiers are they going to be making? Are they just going to make a generic looking? They obviously can't make U.S. clone or soldiers because like, you know, there are a lot of places where U.S. soldiers aren't very popular, or maybe people don't want to be buying that, or like obviously us over here don't want to be buying certain kinds of soldiers. So I feel like that's a sticky area. I don't think Lego's ever going to try and unravel that. Do you have any 2022 troopers? I don't have any. I've only got the old ones because that's all I care about. I've got like 50, just over 50 of those. I got to show you guys the Senate Commando though. It's so, or I don't remember what it is. If it's a Senate Guard or a Senate Commando. Oh dang it! Rats. Okay, who was it? Dang it, it was one of those disappearing photos. So I can't show it to you guys. I'll ask for another one, see if he'll send me one. But yeah. Sorry about that. Oh, is Naterator here? Nate, what's up, man? How you doing? And anybody who's new and just joining, we have a like goal of 230 likes right now. And if we can hit it, I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of the Senate building, because I've already started building it. The best Star Wars set ever? It depends on who you are. For me personally, 2013 ATT. Can't go wrong with that. Do you play Battlefront? Yeah, I do. That's actually what I play on the Patreon streams. Although I do want to play some Republic Commando one of these days on the Patreon stream. Heck. Nice. Doing well, good turnout. Yeah, dude. Stream's been doing great. It's awesome. It's so cool to see so many people tuning in. It's awesome. Nothing like streaming and having a lot of people show up, you know what I mean? It just makes you feel good. What was the clone? It was one of the Senate guards. It was basically like the blue version of the Royal Guard. I don't remember if they're the Commandos or the Senate Guard, but it was like he had like the full body blue poncho and the helmet, but blue. I was like, I don't know where he got that. I've been making some shorts. They don't do well, but I'm going to make my first long form video soon. Oh, really? That's exciting. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of shorts either. Don't get me wrong. I mean, do you guys want to talk shorts? If you guys want to talk like YouTube, that kind of stuff, we can if you're interested in it. Long form? Well, what kind of video is it, Ginger Brickman? Like, do you not have any idea of like what video it is? If you have any tips for starting a channel like mine? Yeah, honestly, the best tip, like over the years that I feel like I could give is if you feel like you really want to do this, just start. That's the best advice. Like, just start. The sooner you start and start uploading videos and really start learning the game, the quicker you're going to grow. Because there's these tips I could give you and suggestions, but like, you'll learn it all the fastest if you just start it. So pick a channel name, really take some time and think like, okay, what kind of vision and brand do I want to establish? I guess that would be some advice, huh? Okay, so my advice would be like, sit down and really plan out like what you want your channel to be, what you want your channel to do, and that can change over the years, right? You don't have to have everything figured out, but I sat down, I actually still have it. It's my vision for my YouTube channel. I sat down January of 2019, and I just wrote down like, okay, this is what I want my channel to do, and I've stuck to that over the years, and I feel like that has really helped me establish in the way that I have, is because from the beginning I was like, this is what I'm working towards. And I know that's not how it is for everybody, but that's what I did, and it worked good for me. Whoa, easy with the spamming there. Someone's gonna throw you in timeout. What's going on here? Why do you think so many people don't like the Wookiee gunship set? I didn't know people didn't like it. I didn't know that. I don't know. Maybe because it's like a Wookiee gunship. I'm just interested in it. What is going on? Look. Hey Coconut, I love your works. I just finished my brand new mock. It's on my channel if you could give me some feedback. What should you suggest you do if you don't have a lot of parts? Build smaller mocks, I don't know. Find a way to get more parts. Work with what you have. Just stuff like that. Okay, what? Do you get into March Madness at all? I used to, but not anymore. I really enjoy, like, to me, college basketball is more fun to watch sometimes than professional basketball, because it's just so much more intense. Like, you know, those players, if they make a bad shot, they know their coach, dude, he's gonna tear him up. He's gonna tear him a new one. He's gonna put him on the bench. And so there's just the level of intensity and like the choices made is just so much more entertaining than professional basketball, because it's like, you know, if your superstar messes up or your main guy messes up or other people mess up, like they're not getting pulled by the coach. Maybe some teams, but the intensity isn't there because they have a lot more power. Obviously, they're professional athletes, but you know, college, they can, I feel like they're just a lot more. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm really bad with my words today, but like the intensity there of like the fear of messing up is a lot more palpable, I guess. Or not so much fear, but like okay, I can't take a bad shot right now. I can't slack on defense. That's another thing. Like, you know, in the NBA, if your man blows by you, it's like whatever, bro. But in the college, if your man blows by you and scores, you know, you're getting put on the bench. You might lose your playing time. You could lose a scholarship. Like the stakes are just so much higher. So yeah, I do enjoy it though, but I don't get really into the brackets and stuff. Also, I realize if you have friends, never bring them over to your house because my friend stole my clone. Oh, dude, that sucks. Do you get your bricks from Bricklink? Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah. What's up, Nash Gaming? Welcome to the stream. 27 more likes, guys. 27 more likes. Do you get... Yeah, I just wrote that. Do you get any tips on building custom playscale ships? Oh, do you have any tips? Yeah, that's a great way. You basically just summed up my rambling in a one sentence, Don. College players are trying to make it. Pro players have already made it. And don't get me wrong, there are people like Giannis out there, Westbrook, people who like go hard every single night. I'm not discrediting them, but you know, the average NBA player has made it, and his goal is he's made it. You know. Tips on building custom playscale. I would say check out my Acclimator build series because I basically detail and go over like how I built the structure, what worked out for me, what didn't work out. So that you might find some things over there that might be helpful. That's a good point. I haven't thought about that. The tournament is pretty high stakes for college. Yeah, like just the intensity of those games. Every single play like makes me tired just watching with how hard they hustle. I'm like, bro, I'm exhausted. I'm just watching. My favorite Clone Legion is probably the 212. Coconut, this is really important. Milk or cereal first? I mean, I know the answer you want me to give, but I'm tempted to give you the other one just because you were spamming. So I'm going to say, honestly, I'm a little unorthodox. So I do it at the same time. Just jump it all together, you know? Gotta go. Have a good weekend, everyone. Looking forward to the next update. You too, man. Thanks for hopping in. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good weekend as well. Found a $100 Jurassic Park set. Complete for $3. Hey, Coconut. Do you have any tips for packing up big mocks or moving Lego? I wish I did, man. I'm trying to figure it out myself because I'm moving in May as well. So you and me are both going to have a very interesting learning experience ahead of us, I feel. Are you going to be using the Brick Vault or Lego ATT? Ooh, good question. It was going to be Brick Vault, but an issue arose this last week that I realized we're going to have some problems with that. Playing in a new mock? What kind of mock is it? Use Duplo. Ugh. But I'm not a baby. I'm not a little child, though. I'm a man. Thanks for the tips. Yeah, for sure, dude. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. I found two $50 sets for $2. Nice. Like a bantha. Come on, that's a dead meme. What are you doing? It's a dead meme. MNR Productions puts his sets in boxes and bubble wrap them. Nice. I wonder if he's going to start mock building. I know he's I've talked to him a little bit, and he said I'm pretty sure he said he'd like to do a mock. Sometime. I know he said he didn't say it to me specifically, but I saw in one of his videos he wanted to build an Uchpal mock. This reminds me, daylight saving. I know, isn't that crazy? Daylight savings. I wish they'd just get rid of daylight savings. What's your least favorite Clone Legion? The Bomb Squad Troopers. They look like someone was making the 212th Trooper armor and accidentally sprayed too much paint. They like They've put the decals in the wrong spots or the stencils and then just went crazy. And they're like, this isn't 212. They're like, this is Bomb Squad. He mentioned his new place is going to have, oh, a specific mock room. Ooh, fancy. Just for mocks? Has the sneak peek? No, not yet. We're getting close. We're only 15 likes away. What's your opinion on the UCS TIE Interceptor from 2000? I don't have an opinion. I was 4 years old when that came out, so I don't remember it super well. TBC will never finish Morak, dude. I don't think TBC's coming back. He's a man of the world now, a citizen of the world. I live in one state in America that doesn't have daylight savings. There's a state in America that doesn't? What state is that? Well, now I know where I'm moving. Pretty sure there's a bill that was proposed to abolish. Yeah, there have been talks about it, and I saw like there was even like a proposed bill, but like I haven't seen anything substantial. But I did see that, and it gave me hope. Hey Coconut, I'm wanting to start a mock channel. I'm designing a UCS X-Wing with some cool features. Any tips on the best way to start? Would it be worth streaming the InDesign part? It could be. It just depends. Depends on how you do it, how entertaining you make it. Starting a channel, like I said earlier, the best advice I can give is just to start. And then maybe like foundation to fall back on. Set yourself like a little vision, little goal, like if you want what your channel's gonna be about, what you're gonna do. Someday I'll have to show you guys my little vision or my I am statement for my channel. See like how accurate it is still. Where do you get your clones? Oh, I get them from all over the place. Bricklink, eBay, I decal them. If you haven't seen it already, I put a video out actually last week on my YouTube channel talking about where I get my shock troopers. So I'd say check that out. That'll show you, that'll give you a little taste of where I get some of them. It's Arizona. Oh, it's Arizona. Well, I'm not moving there, so I guess never mind. Okay. It's too hot. Not enough. There's no water. At least in my area, daylight savings was important for farmers who needed daylight to work. I mean, I've heard various reasons about why it's been around, but I mean, I feel like it's not that important now. Seems like most people don't like it. Coconut, I'm doing for the Clone Wars finale Republic Attack Cruiser Crash Site for a big mock. Ooh, that'll be cool. Speaking of that, I'm actually doing a mock challenge. It's not a mock challenge, it's a what if from the final arc of the Clone Wars. I started work on it last night, started working on the script and built some of the mocks. So that should be out the week after next, I believe. So I was actually just watching those episodes. 212th is my favorite. Yeah, it's a dope battalion. Yeah, Arizona gets hot. Yeah, it's ridiculous how hot it gets. It's wild. I love your what if mocks. Thank you. I really want to do more with that this year. Because I feel like there's potential there, but I mean I've got to make sure I do the right ones because my Yoda vs Sidious one was not popular, didn't do very well. The Cody one did well. I think that got like 50,000 views so far. The Anakin one's doing pretty good. So I just need to be more aware of like which stories I pick, I guess. Which I thought the Yoda one would be pretty cool. I thought that one would do well, but I guess people just weren't interested. How long am I going to stream? Probably going to stream for about 15 more minutes or so. So apparently I have more 501st clone minifigs than my other clone minifigs. That makes sense. Seems like most people are that way. Oh boy! 230 likes. Wow, look at you guys. That was awesome. What about the Delta Squad video, Coconut? That is coming out next Friday. Yeah, next Friday. So I'm going to start working on it this weekend. Probably tonight. Well, I might work on it tonight. We'll see. I might start it tonight or tomorrow, but yeah, that'll be next Friday. All right. I guess it's time for a sneak peek. Okay, just let me finish up. Just let me finish lining up these pillars, and then I'll go grab it. Yeah, that's true. Delta Squad. Yeah, it's gonna be a building challenge with Delta Squad. It was actually, you guys know Nolark, right? Long time viewer of the channel. He's the one who gave me the video idea, so shout out to him. What will the Delta Squad video be like? So the Delta Squad video is going to be, I'm not going to reveal what they are yet. What is going on here? I'm taking 2 Lego Star Wars sets. I don't want to give away too much. Let's just say it involves some Lego Star Wars sets and Delta Squad, and it's a building challenge. So, who's your first viewer? I think probably my wife or my immediate family, because I sent them like, hey, check out this, look what I did. So I think they were like probably the first few people to like watch the videos. But like my first non family member viewer that's still around is Brickmaster. He's a mod on the channel. I don't know if some of you guys probably remember him. He doesn't come around a whole lot anymore, but he found my channel on my 4th or 5th video, and he's been here ever since. Yeah, I love Republic Commando. I'm so excited. Yeah, Republic Commando's dope. It's dope. Well, that's funny. As soon as I said we were going to do the reveal of the Senate building, we lost like 30 viewers. I guess they didn't want to see it. They're like, oh, Senate building? I don't want to see that. I'm out of here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't come around a whole lot anymore. What if I unlike right now? It looks like we have over 230 likes, so we've already beat it. We've already passed it. Is your Delta Squad members Clone Army Customs? Yeah, CAC. Well, now I feel like I should wait until the viewership climbs back up a little bit so more people can see it. What the heck was that? That was so weird. Everyone was like, no, don't show me. What's up, Invincible Wolf? Welcome. He is the Senate. If you had an opportunity to make a video with M&R, would you? Depends on the video. Depends on what it was. What's your favorite Y-Wing set? I don't have a Y-Wing set. The Y-Wing might be one of my least favorite Star Wars ships. So, I'd say it's hard for me to have a favorite. What do you think about Scorch being in the Bad Batch Season 2? I think it's sweet. It's awesome. What are you building? This is going to be where the Senate building sits. Once the viewership jumps back up a little bit, I'll bring out the section of the Senate building I've been working on. Show you guys. Captain Raptor. Hey, that's my Commander Raptor. It's my old clone commander from back in the day. Can I be mod? Maybe. Maybe someday. 3 of my Bricklink orders have shipped, and all of them should arrive on Monday. I think I have a Bricklink order coming today. Let's check. I have one coming today and tomorrow, and then hopefully Monday. Oh yeah. It looks like I got one that should be arriving today. And then tomorrow, and then hopefully Monday. My favorite AT Walker is definitely the ATTE. All right, guys, we're back up to 100 viewers, so I'll go get the Senate building section. Ugh. Alright, let me zoom in so you guys can see better. Okay, here it is, guys. Here is the Senate. Isn't that dope? I'm just kidding. I had to do it. This is the sneak peek of the section I've started. I feel like I gotta go into review mode now. Zoom in a little bit. So, guys, those of you guys who have been on Coconut's Kingdom will remember I've been playing with angled walls, and so that's where I first had the idea to do like an angled wall. Was remember I had like the flat walls, and then there's the rows of cylinders in between. And I think so. I saw Solid Brick Studios. I think he's doing something similar with his Geonosis. I saw in one of his thumbnails he had like a curved structure and it looked like he had cylinders in it. So there was a couple, you know, I've gotten this idea from a couple of different places. But basically, if you put the cylinders in between the bricks, you can bend it and make it any shape you want. So it looks weird now. I'm sure you're looking at it being like, okay, but what about all the little grooves? Once it's all dark bluish gray, because light bluish gray shows up easier, like the shadows and stuff, but once it's all dark bluish gray, it'll be a lot harder to tell that there are these little grooves right here, and it's only going to be on the side. So it's going to be like this right here. So it's going to wrap around this way, and then we'll have a flat section here in the middle, and then it'll curve on the other side as well. So this was really the only way I could figure out how to create a curved wall. Like, I've been racking my brains since the beginning of this mock, and I could not think of another way to build like a really structurally sound circular wall. And so I know this isn't the same, this isn't like the fanciest or the best looking design, but I couldn't think of a better one. So this is what I decided to do. So it's gonna sit right here on the corner and then kind of like curve around this way. I don't know what the roof, how I'm going to do the roof yet, because it's going to have to follow that same line, but you know, we'll figure that out when the time comes, right? Yeah, that's what's going on there. So I ordered 750 dark bluish gray cylinders. I've got like 700 1x3 bricks on the way. You wait until Proton is recognized by all the YouTubers. His Lego Mox will be revered. Wait, did you just refer to yourself in the third person? Are you talking about yourself, Proton, or a different Proton? Use the treads for the Corporate Alliance tank droid. Use them for what? What new UCS set do you want Lego to release the most? I'm gonna start my first big Lego mock soon. What do you recommend for starters? I would recommend checking out my Lego tutorials. I've got tutorials on how to build certain things. I've got like principles or kind of like thoughts on how to build. So I'd say check that out. Kind of where I compile most of my thoughts and advice. Is it sturdy? Yeah, it's very sturdy. That's the one thing that I liked about this. It's like, because, you know, I could have done like ball joints and set plates up, but then like I would have had this very delicate skeleton. But like this is a wall. You know what I mean? Like this is a brick wall. It's very sturdy. So it'll be able to support weight. It'll be able to do like what I need to do. Yo, Mr. Coconut, what's your favorite Domino Squad member? I don't remember who's in Domino Squad, to be honest. See you later, Jacob. Thank you for joining. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean, Bacon. The only issue with that, Bacon, is I would need like 500,000 treads, individual treads, because, you know, the Senate building's going to be so tall, and I'd need to support it. Obviously, I wouldn't have to put it for every single row, but I'd have to have multiple rows of those running the entire, like, running certain lengths. So I think that might be a very part-intensive option. But I guess, yeah, I think that would work. I think you could do that. Are you going to use lights in your mock? Yeah, if you go back to my previous updates for Coruscant, you'll see um, I lit up the interior of the apartments, and I will be lighting up the interior of the bank. Still jealous of your shelf. Wicked awesome idea. Which, these shelves right here? Yeah, I got the idea from Solid Brick Studios, David. I like the wall. Good, I'm glad. I was a little worried. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous to see what people think because I don't want people to clown on the idea too hard because I don't have another solution and it's not the point. Nice. Where the mock is so close needs to be done. You know what I mean? That's like, I really just need to pick a plan and go forward now. So I'm hoping to have the Senate building mostly done by the end of March. That would be ideal. You live in Ohio? No, I don't live in Ohio. Ohio looks pretty. Thank you, John. I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, I think it'll look better once it's dark bluish gray too, because the light bluish gray I think shows up a little bit. The contrast is a little bit more apparent because of the shadows, but I think they'll be hidden more on the dark bluish gray stuff. Are you gonna put any ATRTs? Yes, I'll have ATRTs in the mock. Is it cheaper as a new mock starter to buy on Bricklink or eBay? Or even Lego Pick a Brick. I would say almost never is it cheaper to buy on eBay, and you're basically limited to like what the seller happens to be selling, whereas Bricklink has stores of all kinds of parts. So even if it's not cheaper in some ways, like you'll have more part variety. Like Bricklink is unmatched. There's no better place to buy parts. Pick a Brick is decent, but you also have to deal with the shipping. That's like 40 days if it's not one of their best sellers. So I do buy some stuff on there, but I do the bulk of my buying is from Bricklink. How'd you get so many random Legos? Just building different projects over the years. I've built up a collection. You know, so many projects. Because at one time those parts were needed for something specific, or sometimes I'll just buy parts and I'm like, ooh, this is cool. Could use this in a project. Pick a Brick also tends to miss a few parts. Interesting. I didn't know that. I mean, that happens with Bricklink too, though. I've had people miss stuff. Will it look cool? Will what look cool? I know in the Bad Batch, Commander Cody got degraded of his colors, and he no longer has the orange and white. It's now gray and white. Yeah. When do you plan on selling decal figures? Just sometime in the future. I did mention it. I think it would be fun to do like army building packs for people, especially like people like you guys who maybe don't have the time or the desire to decal, but you still want armies and you still want to build mocks and stuff. So I think it would be cool to have like starter packs where I could sell like, okay, here's 10 grunts, a couple of shock troopers, and then like a few other troopers, and you could just like buy packs of them. You know what I mean? Almost like a battle pack in a way, but just decal clones. Have you ever used Bricklink Studio? No, I always build physically. The only thing I tend to do before is sometimes I'll dry it out. I need to physically build and see what really works and see how things come together. And another thing is designing digitally, it can be easy to work with parts that you don't actually have. And so building physically helps me be more aware of like what's in my collection. What kind of parts do I have access to? And then I can remember, I can go back and then on previous mocks and remember previous mocks, be like, oh yeah, I had these pieces and these pieces. So physically building things out just helps me be more aware of like what I have at my disposal. The only thing I customize now is Lego Speed Champions. Where do you get chrome pieces from, Ghost Train? I love the colors. You're awesome. Well, thank you. Oh, you mean these colors? These are going to be covered up. These aren't the final colors. Want to buy a ton of Kashyyyk clones if you ever do them. I don't remember if I saw those in your lineup. I don't know if there's decals for 41st Elite Corps for Kashyyyk. I don't know. I haven't seen that. Dude, we are so close. What's up, Cheese? How you doing? Someone in my family bought the Rivendell set, and I'm excited to see it built. Did you buy it, Cheese? I feel like I remember you saying you were gonna get it. I'm using Studio. Yeah, a lot of people use Studio. It's pretty popular. What's your opinion on the new Star Wars Destroyer set? I think it's pretty cool. It's way too expensive. Not to be rude, but I asked this question 5 times. You said the people left the bank, but I thought, why are they still chilling in the entertainment complex? So, do you mean why are people not in the bank but in the entertainment complex? Because no one's chilling anywhere. There will be people in the bank, though. So there's going to be people in the entertainment complex, people in the bank, people in the apartments. There's going to be people all over the place. But nobody's going to be chilling or just hanging out. Everybody's going to be running and screaming and trying not to die. Secondhand Legoing. Yes, I got it. I'll build it tomorrow. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. How many pieces does that have? I don't remember. Yo, Director KW. What's up, man? Sorry, you joined us right at the end. I'm going to wind down here, guys. So if you have any last chats, comments, questions, anything else, hit me up now. Well, I just wind down. Take your final few messages and such. A little bit more building. Put Palpatine right here. Good chill right there. What are your top 3 favorite clone legions? Mine is 91st Reconnaissance Team. Well, what are the other 2? I like 212th. I like Shocks. I also like 91st Recon. I think they're very underrated and very cool. Coconut, have you ever tried stop motion? Not really. I feel like the closest thing I've done to stop motion is those what ifs where they like kind of move. You know what I mean? It's not like actual movement, but I'll move them throughout as the story progresses. Great stream as always. Like, yeah, I didn't even need to be here. I already knew. It's great. What have you been up to today, Director? Doing anything fun? Coconut, it's snowing where you live. Is it snowing? Oh, I was like, whoa. How'd you know? No, it's not. I mean, it has snowed, but it's not currently snowing right now. Do you like this Lego Star Wars Ultimate Millennium Falcon? Not really. I'm not a huge Millennium Falcon fan, so it's just never really appealed to me. Never been that interested in it. I've been building my own cruiser. It's 3x4 base plates. Dang, that's big. Ah, yes, the Senate on display. That's right. Is the mock based off of Revenge of the Sith or Attack of the Clones? Revenge of the Sith. So this is from the battle at the very beginning where Palpatine gets kidnapped and stuff. This is the ground portion of that battle, which unfortunately we don't see on screen, but it does happen still. I'm just vinyl wrapping right now while watching this. What are you wrapping? Do you rather phase 1 or phase 2? I prefer phase 1. Nothing exciting. Was helping Wilbrix with advertising his new stop motion. Oh, nice. Very nice. Here in Canada, we got 1.5 feet of snow? Dude, that's a lot of snow. Oh, man. 1.5 feet? We do not get that much. I think the most we ever get, at least where I am, like, it's different up in the mountains. There's probably, they get, you know, I think up in the mountains where I live, they can get up to 5 feet, but down here, we get less. Just because, you know, cities and stuff, it's warmer. How big will the Senate be? It'll be the whole length, the whole width of the mock. Really want to make a battle of Coruscant stop motion. It would be cool. I wish I could pay someone to come do a stop motion with Coruscant. Well, guys, here's what's going down. Tomorrow, there is a Lego Star Wars building challenge. I built the most nostalgic moment of the Clone Wars. And that'll be out tomorrow morning, probably. And then Sunday, there is another update of Coruscant. It's a long one. It's a big one. So make sure you guys have a snack, some popcorn or something. I know I said that last week, too. And then we will be back on the grind next week. There'll be a decaling stream. I need a decal of Commander Bly for a video. And then another Delta Squad mock challenge streams, all that good stuff. But that'll wrap up this building stream. Thank you to McChicken. Thank you to BFab for the donations. Thank you to all of you guys for sticking around. We had over 100 people in the chat for a good portion of the stream, which was awesome. So I appreciate that. Always good to hang out with you guys. I appreciate the community, the kind words, the respectfulness you guys give to each other, to me. Like you guys really have a big part in making these streams as enjoyable as they are, and one of the reasons why I stream as much as I do. So thank you for that, and we'll catch you later. But until next time, happy building.